You guys remember when I said I would try and get these out as soon as possible? Seems more of a hot take than anything. I've actually had a few of these done. I actually got an extra one done, and even then, I've had to, well, yeah, well, that'll be at the end. Anyway, here are the designs. I got all of them done. In fact, I got an extra one done for one of my mods on Twitch. My mod on Twitch, I only have one. Now, I actually, as soon as, the day before I'm recording I'm looking at the info I want to go over on this. Someone brought up another resource, so I'm actually going to bring up my page. You can hear the clicks. Yes, this is Bush League, but it's more honest. Deal with it. Let's see. No. Yes. Zoe Hong, design teacher. I actually checked her out, and I have subscribed to her. And I'm actually writing a note to put a link in the extra info. Because, yeah, I'm not done with this yet. I thought I would be. I'm not. Actually, now that I know a little bit of this, it's going to get better. I may do more in the future. Now, really, I'm going to show you the first two in sets, because that's going to be the fastest way. So, first, we had the regular set. And I think I went over before how the darker colors really kind of worked to my style a little bit easier. And I think part of that was that's what I'm more comfortable with. Because whenever I would wear something, it would normally be black and blue. It would be something of, it's very utilitarian, but as I usually said, it was a black ensemble. Now, as you can see, there are some variations, there are some different details. I tried to push outside the box. The pirate thing, I think, looks like a uniform. I tried to actually go to how I pulled some historical references in, and I did that with a few different countries as well. From the top, we have aristocrat, we have casual, pirate, gothic, and that was the one, the top, that actually could be disassembled, and that was the one for bigger bust, because I had a Lolita fan who wanted me to try that. Arrow, Wa, Sweet, Hime, Key, Steampunk. That actually had someone like that in Australia. Punk and Elegant Lolita, which I think Aristocrat and Elegant Lolita are probably my two best ones overall. But I have a few other ones I'm really happy with. I mean, Casual, I think, fits the bill. Wa and Key, I think they give you what you want on the tin. Punk, Steampunk. The thing I did with Steampunk that other people didn't do, Steampunk, you see this gravitas of grandiose measure of this fantasy style. I did a little bit more with Drawn, but I did it with a little bit more utilitarianism. Where the pockets, there, as you can see, there is a gun holster. There are pockets on the shoulders. There is things to put clips. There is an ankle holster or something, or an ankle pocket, depending. I wanted to actually have the copper inlay on the corset, just to give it a little bit more shine. That, and I think, okay, if someone is actually hunting or working with things, will be some proper protection, but it would look nice. Something copper around the midsection would probably be good. So yes, that's what I think. I think the best ones out of this, the top six, probably Aristocrat, Casual, and Wa from the top. Elegant Lolita, Key, and Steampunk by a nose, actually. Punk is... Punk, I think the details could be a little bit better now that I think about it. And Hime is like that. It's like right under there. So there's a lot of good ones I like. Just Arrow's middle of the road for me. So, as you can see, and most of these, as you can see, have pockets. Wonderful pockets. You do not know. This was like my Vietnam flashback. People are like, what do you mean by that? Okay, they're like little things that take you off and just send you into a spiral. Nails on a chalkboard, People, the NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys, if you liked one, people said the other was better. You know, that whole thing where you just had the blue screen of stupid on your head and you're just like, no.
Nails on a chalkboard. People, the NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys, if you liked one, people said the other was better. You know, that whole thing where you just had the blue screen of stupid on your head and you're just like, no, that. I'm looking at this like, what? No pocket? So, I decided to go, like, okay, pocket. Nope, let's see here. Pocket. I think all but one of these has pockets, and I think the He-Man one is the one with that. So, and people go, wow, this sounds a little bit more, off the cuff. That's because it is. Now.
The international set. This one got me more love and hate than anything. I don't know why. Egypt. I don't know. I'm sorry, Egyptians. I tried to make Lolita that you could wear in these countries. As you can see, India covers a lot more skin because of the rules there. Everything else was pretty open for the most part. You know, all these were good except for Egypt. Egypt was the problem because because of the climate there. Let's say. I couldn't figure anything out. The Egyptian one was my Waterloo. I had days upon days on Twitch, and my mod can tell you, he saw me just trying new things. I think I scrapped about a dozen different things because I had to look up rules on certain things, and it's like, no, you can't use that. No, you can't use that. No, you can't use that. Etc., etc., etc. So I had to make this as Lolita as I could, but if any of them did not fit the Lolita, glass, it's probably that one. I tried to, but I could be taken to task on that one. I have no problems with it. USA, I said I would make something with denim. I'm probably going to a special level of hell for it. Brazil, because Morocco's on the next one. Okay, so Brazil, colors, yeah, because Carnival. I didn't mind that one. I tried to bring Carnival through that. And I have no notes. I'm basically just kind of looking at it and recording my thoughts now. Spain, I tried to bring some flamenco flair, some of the red and the gold, the classic cuts, but a little more Lolita touch on the dress side, which I think I did. I actually had a couple people when I put it on Instagram say, give it some love, and here's the thing on Instagram, and this may be, some people may go, oh, you are 7 shades of stupid for doing this. When people go like Instagram, if I say, hey, this is a dress for Spain, hashtag Spain, hashtag Madrid, hashtag Barcelona. Alright, guys, what do you like? It actually, people were like, oh, this is a new version of the, I would have it a little bit shorter, so that little bottom part they wouldn't want, but they thought it was a nice little version of a flamenco style sundress, which, if you don't wear the petticoat, then yeah, I find that you can actually do that. Okay, fair enough. Mexico, I tried to bring a Day of the Dead vibe. India, I think I was on medication, but I put it to people in India from Instagram, and they liked it. Or people liked it. So hey, I tried to give it more of a... I noticed a lot of the wedding outfits had a lot of rich detail and color, so I tried to pull some of that in. Maybe I think maybe I could have picked a little bit better, but I liked what came out. I'm happy with it. So, meh. Morocco, I really dug. I actually liked the yellow and the red. It took me a while to warm up on it. The shoes, I probably would have switched colors or maybe made just white. Russia, all hail the motherland. Vietnam is probably one of my favorites because I actually took a lot of historical ideas and put in a couple mixes of my own. There was a chart someone had made, and they'd done research on all the fashions of Vietnam during historical times. I'm like, oh, with the cuts of the dress, some of these may work. Now, granted, I'm seeing here that the center partition coming down from the belt, that's a little bit off and to the left, but call me out on it, I know. But it's supposed to be center. Let's just say the person didn't put the belt on right. How about that? Which that's more than likely. Let's see here, Thailand, which I remember someone who had gone there saying it was very hot and sweaty. So I remember it was a Garuda that was big into their culture. I think that's their national creature. So I tried to do like the wings of the Garuda as a motif. And that, if you look around, there's actually motifs pulling from different things in the country. Like Russia, we have the colors of the Russian flag. Morocco, I believe there is a festival that actually reminded me of close to Mardi Gras. I think it's actually closer to the Rose Festival. It's that I'm maybe off. I'm from Portland, so Rose Festival, it's implanted in my head. So if I'm mixing up names, call me out. The Vietnam one, I'm happy with. The Wings of the Garuda, I'm happy with. The Greek one, that one I found people really liked. They were like, you know what? Make this one. That one, I had people who were not from Lolita, but I had people like, if you make this, let us know, because this is a wonderful kind of sundress style idea. Okay, well, broken clock twice a day sort of thing. And then, of course, the Swedish dress, which I tried to pull more of an aristocrat kind of feel to. So, overall, if I had to pick 6 out of this, and like, okay, you have to bring 6 in, and 6 have to be discarded. Ooh, that's actually a tough one. I like a lot of these. Because, okay, let's put it like this. Egypt, not gonna do. USA, just because everything else I like more. It's moderate. It could be better. It could be worse. Brazil, good carnival dress, but not much else. Okay. Still leaves me 9. India, I could have made better choices. Russia, maybe a little too hail the motherland. And, ooh, let's go with, it's either Spain or Thailand. And I think we're going to have to cut Thailand. I really like Spain. So we're going to have Spain and Mexico, Morocco, Vietnam, Greece, and Sweden. Now, that's what I liked. And I'm probably going to do a collage of what I think aesthetically are just the best looking. I'm just saying overall what I think are just the best overall. This project is not over. I thought it would be. I thought I was going to put this up, we would get people to look on these. You know, I would ask you questions, hey, give me your best, give me your worst, but you guys are going to have a lot more time now. Because I have to make a dress. Oh. You see, it's good that I didn't get these done with the information of Zoe Hong's channel, but here's the thing. My mother, who has, she has a couple different health problems than I do, she found my dress designs, and she's like, oh, those are really cool. Let's make one of them and see what happens. And I'm just like, oh. And she chose Sweden to start off, because of course we're gonna jump in the pool right at the end, hopefully not drown. We got 3 good hands between the 2 of us, and like 1 good leg. So the good news is we're both we're both like gristle, so we're both going to be here for a while. That's actually one of the things that's been taking my time up. I've had to find pieces, and already the Swedish model has changed. Not a whole lot, but it has. The top is going to be a modified wrap top. And it's going to be modified in a way we're still going to have the sleeves as it stands, but instead of just the full regular blouse style, it's going to be a wrap top blouse. So of course, jumping into the deep end, Why not? So, we have the stockings figured out. There's a place where I can get the color I want. The skirt, I need to print out something. And I have the pieces for the wrap top. I just need to, find enough tape to put it all together. And then I need the collar, and then I have everything for the sash. And then, of course, the shoes. So, I have basically all the paperwork, and then we start looking into the fabrics and equipment, because we find our equipment isn't up to scratch. And then we're going to put it together. Hopefully, that's the plan. So, yeah. So here's what you guys get to do. Take your time. Tell me what you think. I'm going to start aggregating this information. What do you think are your favorites? What are your least favorites? And which ones do you think I didn't quite get the idea of Lolita? Which one do you think, it may be a good dress, but is it a Lolita? Meh, I don't think so. Or, if you have anyone's like, hey, that's a really great idea, but it's a little bit off. I mean, I'm inviting everyone to put in your 2 cents here. It's going to be a while, because at the end of the dress thing, hopefully, I will aggregate all of the data. We will have a nice little laugh on it, and if people like what they see, we may do more. We may. It depends. Anyway, that's where things stand. So, you guys know what to do? That's been the learning curve. You may laugh at me for having all this done except for the videos. I fully expect that by now. Everything else got ahead of me, and I'm an idiot sometimes. It happens. Bye!
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!